Alright guys, purpose of this video is to show you how to fill out your Sphero tractor pull data table. So at this point you will have recorded all your times including the averages for column F on all four of your data tables A, B, C, D. Okay, so you take the time for trial 1, add it to trial 2, add it to trial 3, get your total, and then divide by 3 to get your average. Okay, before you actually fill out any of this data, you're going to need to get the mass of this stuff at the top. So the mass of my Sphero was 0.193 kilograms. The mass of my tractor was 0.103 kilograms. And then the mass of one washer was 0.015 kilograms. Okay, make sure that all your masses are in kilograms. What you do to get that is just mass it in grams and then just divide by 1,000, or you could move the decimal place 3 positions to the left. Okay, so for the mass of data table A, it's just the Sphero by itself. So all these masses are going to be 0.193. Okay, whatever you got for yours. Okay, it's just an example. Okay, and then for data for column G to get velocity, you're going to take column E and divide it by F. Okay, so column E is going to be 5. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 and divide it by my column F. So 5 divided by 4.15. Okay, gives me 1.20. Okay, and then I have 5 divided by 4.48, 1.17, 5 divided by 4.46, or I'm sorry, 4.67, 1.07. Okay, and then 5 divided by 4.43 gives me 1.13. Okay. Column H is acceleration, and that is column G divided by F. Okay, so I just got my column G. I'm going to do 1.20, and I'm going to divide that by 4.15. Okay, and that gives me 0.29. 1.17 divided by 4.48, 0.26. 1.07 divided by 4.67, 0.23, 1.13 divided by 4.43, 0.26 for my average. Okay, and then lastly for my force, I'm going to do mass times acceleration. So these are all my masses, 0.193, and I'm going to multiply it by my acceleration. So I have 0.193 times 0.29, 0.06, we'll call it. Make sure you guys are taking it at least 2 decimal places past the 0. Oh, can I go back? So then I do 0.23 times 0.193, 0.04, and then finally 0.26 times 0.193 equals, okay? 0.05 is my average. Okay, now for your column, or I'm sorry, your data table B, you have the mass of the Sphero and the tractor. So you're going to want to add up your Sphero mass and your tractor mass. So my Sphero is 0.193, and then I'm going to add that tractor mass to it, 0.103. Okay, so I have 0.193 plus 0.103. Okay, so I get a mass for my Sphero and my tractor, I add those together. So that would be 0.296 for all of these. Okay. On the back of your paper, I would also suggest taking these numbers and writing them on the back. Okay. So we'll just do Sphero equals tractor equals, and then 1 washer equals, okay? And then just double check and see what these are. So the Sphero was 0.193 kilograms, the tractor was 0.103 kilograms, and then the washer was 0.015 kilograms, okay? So when you're doing the mass for data table C, you want to also figure out what the mass of 3 washers is. So I would take 0.015 and then multiply it by 3, okay, and then that gives me 0.045, okay, and that's for my times 3 washers, okay. So I would add 3 washers to whatever I got for the mass of the Sphero and the tractor, okay. So that was 0.296, and then I'm going to add my 3 washer mass, which is 0.045, okay? So this mass becomes 0.341, okay? So now this is 6 washers, okay? So 0.015, 0.015 times 6 equals 0.09, okay? So that would be 0.09 for times 6 washers. Okay, so I would add this to the mass of, the mass of the Sphero and the cart. Okay, so I do 0.09 plus 0.296 equals 0.386. Okay. Okay, and then you just follow the same calculations that I showed you to fill out your data table at the beginning of the video. This is just to show you how to get the masses. All right, happy calculating.